What are the three things that trip me up as an Agile coach? Ooh, that's a good one. What trips me up? And this isn't because I don't get tripped up. It's so this is going to be personal to me because I believe everybody has their own response, as they should. But three things that trip me up. One is when people use language confidently yet incorrectly. So I'm fortunate, I've been knocking around the Agile world for a long time, and you pick up lots and lots of meanings for the same phrase. MVP is a popular one. It means quite a few things now. That only really it started with two meanings, and you hear it a lot. And what I occasionally find myself doing, though ironically I teach people to watch out for this, is assuming we all mean the same thing. Maybe because in a previous meeting we'd agreed on a definition for that meeting, and I think that that's going to carry on, forgetting that that's my job. I'm focused there. The people in the conversation were there for an hour maybe, and then they went back to work with the normal people who are using a different definition, and a week or two later when they come up, they've got a different definition again. So one of the things that trips me up really is it's just human behaviour. Is we are going to mimic the people around us. So I may get agreement in a meeting for that definition, but they're going to mimic the culture, the organisation that they're back in for the 2 or 3 weeks that we didn't since we had that conversation. Whereas I'm focused, I was in this meeting, I know what happened. At times I forget people have other stuff to do. They need to go and do their day job, as they'll often phrase it. Okay. Whereas my day job is the Agile bit. It is working with them on this thing. And human nature means that they're going to get drawn back into that culture very, very quickly because it's home. They may have been willing to step out their comfort zone for a short period of time, but really, we like being comfy, don't we? And that's what's going to happen. So for me, particularly as an external coach, it's remembering this isn't the be-all and end-all. I get tripped up when I forget that. This isn't everything. They've got many, many things to do. And that actually leads to the second thing, which is a similar thing, but goals, priorities. Because I'm working with a client, because I'm working with them, they're focused on me and we're having a conversation about how I'm helping them. I'm not the be-all and end-all. Sadly. At times I wish I was. No, actually I don't. But it's remembering that the clients and everybody else have a life beyond what you're there to do. You're there to help them for a period of time, and you may have a great relationship and you may be able to do great work for them. But ultimately, they've got a bigger job to do. You're there to help them with part of their role. You're there to help them improve the environment for the teams, help the teams improve themselves, help the organisation understand this Agile thing and the impacts of their policies on trying to adopt it, whatever it is that you're there for. What we've got to remember is that's a part of it. It's not all of it. And Agile isn't everything. It's not the answer. It's just a thing that we bring in to help people realise different outcomes. Hopefully better achieve goals. And because I find myself steeped in Agile so much, we run it through our Agile Centre. We make sure that people we try and support people living and breathing the values of Agile Centre, which are based on Agile and many other things. I forget not everybody lives in that environment. In fact, most people don't. Most of my clients certainly don't. They are dealing with many things that they're not going to talk to me about, and that's okay. It's not what I'm there to help them with. So it's two things. They're similar but different to me. One is remembering that people step outside and go back to their day jobs, and two is remembering that reason that you're brought in isn't everything the organisation is trying to do. So if you've got to this point in the video, I hope you've enjoyed it. If so, a like would be appreciated. If you want to hear more from me, more answers to questions that maybe you've got in the Agile world, please subscribe to the channel. And if you've got a question that you really want answered, drop it in the comments. I promise we'll get around to it. Thank you.